Good morning, Neo Nation. I'm going to talk to you today about why I hate the Gigbar. Please excuse the appearance. I'm still in my bed, but a lot of people ask me why I don't like the Gigbar. I didn't pull out any good cameras. I'm just on my laptop's camera that's facing me. So let's get into it. One of the things that I brought up, somebody asked, okay, tell me why you dislike the gig bar. And as I responded to him, I told him, I get them. I mean, I understand why people buy them. They're portable. They're easy to set up. They give you they give you multiple effects all in one bar, but which is great for somebody that's just starting off or somebody that wants minimum setup time and they just want to set it up, it does its thing and be done for the night. But you get that same effect throughout the whole night. I went to an event once that had the gig bar, and that was the effect the whole night. Spinning puke lights and pars just going crazy the whole night, just flashing and spinning. And I had multiple people at my table say, why doesn't he change the effect? And I told them that's all the light can do is flash the pars and do the spinning lights. And they're like, well, can he shut off the spinny lights every once in a while and just have the pars? I'm like, sure, he could, but he's not for some reason. He's using all the effects all at the same time. I was like, he could switch it up. And the same thing is, he was using the same color the whole night. Red, the whole night. I believe he had the LT version of it, though, so it had a little bit cheaper effects. But he was just had red dots spinning around the room and red pars just hitting the back wall back and forth the whole night. I mean, it's great for somebody to get started off. I understand that. Um, but the effects are cheap to me. I mean, the other thing that I don't like about it is lasers and the strobes that these things have. The strobes shoot straight out, and the lasers are red and green, I believe. I don't think any light should. Well, I shouldn't say any light, because I guess for teen events and stuff, the kids might like the strobes and the lasers. Scratch that. No, I wouldn't even do the strobes because you don't know if a kid has a case where he's going to have a seizure or anything. So I don't even know why they put strobes and lasers on these things. Strobes can cause seizures, and the lasers create all these little tiny dots all over people's faces, all over brides' dresses. Every photographer that I talk to absolutely hates lasers, strobes, and anything that creates any type of little dot because it's so hard for them to edit out of um, any for any photography that they've done. It's all over the dresses, it's all over the bride's face, it's all over the groom's face. They got people that use these lights too throughout the whole night. They'll use them for slow dances, fast songs. They'll use it for speeches, and they just leave the lights flashing, going crazy the whole night. Shut your freaking lights off! It's important dances. You shouldn't have lasers and strobes going on while people are trying to slow dance and lights going freaky and stuff. I mean, at least black them out. Use like a mirror ball effect, like a starburst or whatever they call that, a Sephiron, or just even a cheap mirror ball with some pins on it or something. Don't have the light going the whole night. Um, so back to the strobes and the lasers. It's like, okay, so you're buying a fixture that has lasers and strobes that you probably should never use. So why even pay for lasers and strobes? So if you get rid of the lasers and strobes, you only have a derby and pars. Now let's talk about the derbies. The derbies are just spin and puke. All they do is just do a dance going back and forth. We all know what the derby light looks like. It's just the cheesy spin and puke lights that are old fashioned to me. So really, all you're left with is pars. So why not just hook on a bunch of pars to it, a T-bar, or get a 4-bar, or Blizzard weather system, or Eternal Lighting has something equivalent to it that's battery powered. Um, I mean, a lot of people could just leave the fixtures dangling from the T-bar and put it in the back of their vehicle. It wouldn't have a fancy case to protect the lights, but if they're crunched on time, just leave them attached to the T-bar. You know, attach them before you leave the house. Leave them on the T-bar. When you get there, just pop them on. And if you want, just have them all sound activated. So use the little remote. Start them, stop them during songs, and you're good for the night. I don't know what. And then people argue, okay, well, I spent $450 for all these effects. And then they're like, well, it's kind of weak, you know, so I bought two of them. Okay, two of them. You just spent $900 on two cheap effect lights where you can get two moving heads for $600, and then you leave room for other effects. You could buy like a 4-bar to put behind you or something. But I don't know, that's just my opinion. I absolutely don't really understand them, don't understand why they're so popular. And if you disagree, I guess that's your opinion against mine, of course. Um, but if you liked the video, make sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Let me know if you have the Gigbar, if you personally like it, and why you like it. I'd like to hear those opinions. Also, if you have other suggestions, kind of like I threw out the weather system or, you know, the 4-bar, if you have other suggestions, let me know. I know there's things like the swarm effects and stuff, but they still have strobes and lasers. Um, so if you have any other suggestions, I like scanners. Scanners is a good option. You can get those for pretty cheap. Um, Pars are, you know, you can get good pars for $100 each or so, and just wire those all together and get those to dance and do a chase together. And so if you have any comments, make sure to leave them down in the comment section. Make sure to subscribe for more videos. If you like these videos, let me know. I'm trying to figure out what direction I want to go with this channel, because I do a lot of different activities. I do the DJing, I do geocaching, I do mountain biking, I ride my motorcycle, so I do motorcycle vlogs, if I didn't already say that. I have a drum set, so I sometimes drum. I don't really have any footage of that. I have footage of when I went to Beijing that I still haven't uploaded, and I'm kind of falling behind. I might separate the channels and create multiple channels, unless you guys just want them all in one. I'd also like to start doing some Q&As. So if you have any questions on other things, like how to set up certain lights or sound systems or anything like that, let me know. I'll try to get out of bed earlier so I can look suited up and everything. Probably not suited up, but at least in a polo or something, so I look fancy for the videos. So I'm going to cut the video here. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you get notifications, and I'll see you next time. Alright, thanks.